President of France, His Excellency Emmanuel Macron, Chairman Tata Trust, Shri Ratan Tata, Chairman Air India, Shri N. Chandrasekharan, CEO Air India, Shri Campbell Wilson, and CEO Airbus, Mr. Guillaume Fury. Namaskar and greetings of the day. I am honored to welcome you all today to this virtual event to mark the landmark partnership between Air India and Airbus for supply of 250 aircraft. Given the significance of this event, Honorable Prime Minister of India and His Excellency the President of France have kindly consented to grace the occasion. To commence, I would first invite Shri N. Chandrasekharan, Chairman of Air India, for his remarks.
Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, His Excellency President Emmanuel Macron, Minister Goyal, Minister Scindia, CEO of Airbus Guillaume Fury. I would like to make some brief remarks on behalf of Mr. Tata, myself and Campbell Wilson. It's just about a year since the government handed over Air India to the Tata Group. Air India is not yet another project. In a manner of speaking, it is a national project. A lot of emotions are involved in this project. There are huge expectations, and 1 billion people want Air India to be very successful and cheering across the country. And all the Indian diaspora globally are looking forward to Air India's success. It has got such a big history and heritage. We, on our part, are going through a massive transformation because we are committed to building a world-class airline known for safety, on-time performance, the best of Indian hospitality, and modern fleet, and a wholesome experience for every passenger, whether they are in the front row or in the last row. That's our commitment, and we have been very busy since we took over. In order to do this, there are many ingredients that are required. While I will not go into each one of them, one of the most important thing is modern fleet which is efficient and which is modern and which can perform for all routes. And in doing so, we have built a very good relationship with Airbus. With Guillaume and his team have been incredible in the way they have worked with us for almost 2 years, even before we officially won the contract of Air India. And today I am happy to say that we have signed a letter of intent to acquire 250 aircrafts, 40 of them on the wide body A350, which we will use to fly all ultra long distance across the globe, and 210 narrow body, and we have also have significant options to increase the fleet order once we grow. And the relationship with Airbus is particularly important because it is developing to be a very good 360-degree relationship between Tata Group and Airbus. We already are manufacturing or about to manufacture the C295 aircrafts for our defense, and we have relationships in technology services, engineering, and IT. We are really working on bigger partnerships, and one of our ambitions for this country is to bring in the commercial aircraft manufacturing at some point in time in the future. We have teams aligned on both sides, and we see this moment as a most significant moment for the Tata Group's Air India, Indian aviation, and for manufacturing sector in India. I want to thank the Honorable Prime Minister, Government of India, and President Macron, you and your government, for all the support we continue to receive. I would only like to say that your administration here, which is based in India, have been extremely proactive and reaching out to us and helping us all the time. So I want to thank both of you and express my gratitude.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Mr. Guillaume Faury, CEO Airbus, to deliver his remarks.
Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, Monsieur le Président de la République française, Emmanuel Macron, dear ministers and dear friends from Tata Sons, dear Ratan, dear Chandra, and of course, dear Campbell from Air India. Today is a historic moment for India, for Air India and for Airbus. And at Airbus, we are very proud and grateful that the Tata Group has chosen the A350 and the A320neo to script Air India's revival. The magnitude of the Air India order, the size of the 250 planes that Chandra just explained, demonstrates the appetite for growth in the Indian aviation industry. It's the fastest growing in the world. India is indeed on the verge of an international air travel revolution, and we are humbled at Airbus that our partnership with the Tata Group will contribute to this new chapter. The time is right for India to turn into an international hub, and we believe the Airbus A350 will trigger a change of paradigm in the long-haul travel that matches the aspiration of India and its people. The A350 will turn into the new flagship of India's transcontinental service, whereas the A320neo will remain the undisputed flagship for a domestic and regional service. But we do not see India just as a growth market. At Airbus, we see India as a strategic, industrial and technological hub, offering the right mix of competencies and competitiveness. Which is why we have developed a fully fledged engineering center in Bengaluru, employing a few thousands of people and growing very fast. We are constantly increasing our sourcing and our manufacturing in India. Today, every Airbus, be it a commercial aircraft or a helicopter, has technologies and parts designed and made in India. So while the Air India aircraft will ultimately be finally assembled in Germany and France, in Europe, many of their components and parts will come from Indian companies, and critical technologies will come, and we're growing in that dimension, from the Airbus India Engineering Center in Bengaluru. We're also committed to catalyzing the growth of the local aviation ecosystem with the establishment of a state-of-the-art engineers training, digital and MRO capabilities. Our local footprint is a testament to our commitment to developing the Indian aviation and aerospace industry. We make in India, we design in India, we innovate in India, and we train also in India. Airbus has strong affinities to India and is keen to weave our destiny together. Make in India is at the heart of the Airbus strategy in India, and the C295 program demonstrates Airbus' commitment to supporting, dear Prime Minister, your vision of an Atmanirbhar Bharat. With the Tata Group, I'd like to say Airbus as the most trusted and respected partner. We have grown, as Chandra explained, a very close relationship in the last 2 years, and this is placing the two companies in a very good place to work together and develop India as a leading and sustainable aviation market. Chandra, we believed and we continue to believe in your vision for Air India and for India. So India is well on its way to achieving its ambition in the aerospace and defense sector, and Airbus will continue to be a very strong partner in this journey. Thank you very much again for your trust, and looking forward to working together now.
Thank you, Mr. Fowry. I would now request Honorable Prime Minister to address this special event.
Your Excellency, my friend, President Emmanuel Macron, Sri Piyush Goyal, Commerce and Industry Minister, Sri Jyotiraditya Scindia, Minister of Civil Aviation, Sri Ratan Tata, Chairman of Tata Trust, Sri N. Chandrasekharan, Chairman Tata Sons, Mr. Campbell Wilson, CEO Air India, Mr. Guillaume Faury, CEO Airbus। सबसे पहले मैं एयर इंडिया और एयरबस को इस लैंडमार्क एग्रीमेंट के लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई और शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। इस कार्यक्रम से जुड़ने के लिए मेरे मित्र राष्ट्रपति मैक्रो को मैं विशेष रूप से धन्यवाद करता हूं। यह महत्वपूर्ण डील भारत और फ्रांस के गहराते संबंधों के साथ साथ भारत के सिविल एविएशन सेक्टर की सफलताओं और आकांक्षाओं को भी दर्शाती है। आज हमारा सिविल एविएशन सेक्टर भारत के विकास का अभिन्न हिस्सा है। सिविल एविएशन को मजबूत करना हमारी नेशनल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर स्ट्रेटेजी का एक महत्वपूर्ण पहलू है। पिछले 8 वर्षों में भारत में हवाई अड्डों की संख्या 74 से उछलकर 147 हो गई है, यानी लगभग 2 गुनी बढ़त। हमारी रीजनल कनेक्टिविटी स्कीम उड़ान के माध्यम से देश के सुदूर हिस्सों की एयर कनेक्टिविटी से जुड़ रहे हैं, जिससे लोगों के आर्थिक एवं सामाजिक विकास को बढ़ावा मिल रहा है। निकट भविष्य में भारत एविएशन सेक्टर में विश्व का तीसरा सबसे बड़ा मार्केट बनने जा रहा है। कई आकलनों के अनुसार भारत को अगले 15 वर्षों में 2000 से अधिक विमानों की आवश्यकता होगी। आज की ऐतिहासिक घोषणा इस बढ़ती मांग को पूरा करने में सहायक होगी। भारत की मेक इन इंडिया, मेक फॉर द वर्ल्ड विजन के तहत एरोस्पेस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में अनेक नए अवसर खुल रहे हैं। ग्रीनफील्ड और ब्राउनफील्ड एयरपोर्ट्स के लिए ऑटोमेटिक रूप से 100% एफडीआई का प्रावधान रखा गया है। उसी तरह ग्राउंड हैंडलिंग सर्विसेज, मेंटेनेंस, रिपेयर एंड ओवरहॉल यानी एमआरओ में भी 100% एफडीआई की अनुमति दी गई है। भारत पूरे क्षेत्र के लिए एमआरओ का हब बन सकता है। आज सभी ग्लोबल एविएशन कंपनीज भारत में मौजूद है। मैं उन्हें इन अवसरों का पूरा लाभ उठाने के लिए आमंत्रित करता हूं। फ्रेंड्स, एयर इंडिया और एयरबस का समझौता भारत फ्रांस स्ट्रैटेजिक पार्टनरशिप के लिए भी एक महत्वपूर्ण उपलब्धि है। कुछ ही महीनों पहले अक्टूबर 2022 में मैंने वडोदरा में डिफेंस ट्रांसपोर्ट एयरक्राफ्ट प्रोजेक्ट के शिलान्यास में हिस्सा लिया था। 2.5 बिलियन यूरो के निवेश से बन रहे इस प्रोजेक्ट में भी टाटा और एयरबस की साझेदारी है। मुझे ये जानकर भी खुशी है कि फ्रेंच कंपनी साफरान विमानों के इंजन की सर्विस के लिए भारत में सबसे बड़ी एमआरओ फैसिलिटी स्थापित कर रही है। आज इंटरनेशनल ऑर्डर और मल्टीलेटरल सिस्टम की स्थिरता और संतुलन सुनिश्चित करने में भारत फ्रांस भागीदारी प्रत्यक्ष भूमिका निभा रही है। चाहे इंडो पैसिफिक क्षेत्र में सुरक्षा और स्थिरता का विषय हो या वैश्विक फूड सिक्योरिटी तथा हेल्थ सिक्योरिटी, भारत और फ्रांस साथ मिलकर सकारात्मक योगदान दे रहे हैं। राष्ट्रपति मैक्रो, मुझे विश्वास है कि इस वर्ष हमारे द्विपक्षीय संबंध और भी नई ऊंचाइयों को छुएंगे। भारत की G20 अध्यक्षता के अंतर्गत हमें साथ मिलकर काम करने के लिए और अधिक अवसर प्राप्त होंगे। एक बार फिर से आप सभी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
Thank you, sir. I would now request President of France, His Excellency Emmanuel Macron, to deliver his remarks.
Thank you very much. Thank you, dear Prime Minister, dear Narendra. I'm very glad to have the opportunity to see you, even this is just through this VTC, but after our meeting on the sideline of the G20 in Bali and the great discussion we had together. And I want to congratulate you, your ministers present here, and our two CEOs, dear Chandrasekaran and dear Mr. Fori, for this new success. And thank you very much for offering us the opportunity to celebrate this strategic partnership in the aerospace sector. Once again, this achievement shows that Airbus and all its French partners, including Safran, are fully dedicated to develop new areas of cooperation with India, and we've achieved so much with India. I mean, in a wide range of sectors, from space to cyber, from defense to culture, from health to energy transition, and now we have the historic opportunity to go much further, given the potential of Indian and the Indian people. I fully concur with you, Mr. Prime Minister, dear Narendra, about all the perspectives we have and about the strengths of our partnership. I just would like to add two quick points. The first one is that Airbus is contributing to the outstanding development of India, and the new 250 aircrafts which will be delivered to Air India will be one more step in this direction. There is a deep commitment in France to provide the state-of-the-art, the most efficient technologies available to India, and to be part of your Made in India strategy. French government has put all my energy for the last 6 years to reinvigorate French industry. And beyond aviation, we are building a new ambition in the sectors of nuclear energy, microchips, space, cyber, biotech, to mention a few of them, and definitely France is clearly a place to invest in and a place for engineers, researchers, and this is why we want to build more with India. And more broadly, the end of the pandemic should lead to more exchanges between our two countries. Students, scientists, artists, businessmen, women, tourists, all are most welcome to France, and I encourage Indians to come and be part of this French-Indian friendship. And I'm very happy to have this type of contract being signed today, but more and more exchange between us. And I want to mention the organization of the Choose France Summit on the 15th of May, a day dedicated to all the business leaders eager to invest in France. And dear Chandra, I know that how much committed you are, and we're very happy to welcome you several times. The second remark I wanted to add is that among the fights we have to face together, clearly we have a lot of regional and multilateral challenges. You mentioned them. And I think this is particularly important in this very year where India as the presidency of the G20, and I want to do my best to make this presidency a success. The French government and French companies are active to propose solutions in order to accelerate the energy transition, to help India to reach the goals recently set in terms of the carbon neutrality. And we showed that our two countries can make a difference, especially I do remember in Narendra when together we launched the International Solar Alliance 5 years ago in India. We will also work together on biodiversity, and I praise your policy on plastic use. And we will organize with Costa Rica the next conference on oceans in 2024-2025. And in less than 1 month, the One Forest Summit will be held in Libreville, Gabon. Based on this common ambition, we are working together for the success of India's G20 presidency in a difficult context with the Russian aggression against Ukraine, and India, under your leadership, clearly can be the one to mobilize the whole world and help us to address the tremendous issues we have in front of us. In this perspective, I want to thank you for co-organizing with us this new South-North partnership. A session will be held in Paris in June, the 22nd, 23rd, and clearly will contribute to your G20 presidency, and is for us very important. Before yielding the floor, dear Narendra, I would like to thank you for organizing this event, and I want to thank our companies for the great partnership and the reciprocal commitment and trust. But I want to tell everybody that for me, this very important contract and this achievement today is one of the milestones of the in-depth, strategic and friendly partnership we have between India and France, and between both of us, Mr. Prime Minister. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency. Before we close, I take this opportunity to convey gratitude to Honorable Prime Minister and His Excellency President Macron, Honorable Ministers and leaders of the two companies for gracing this occasion with their presence. Wish you all a pleasant evening. Namaskar.